All right, welcome back, guys. We are doing another account re-rune for RTA. This account is JXY, or I guess Jexy Bake. Um, and for those of you that are interested in this, I've had an overwhelming amount of interest in this. Feel free to message me on Discord is probably the best way to get in touch with me. And if you are interested, the cost is $75. It was 50, but then I got a waiting list that was like 2 months long. So yeah, now it's 75. Hopefully that will make me not go insane. Again, I can't guarantee results. I can just rune the best I can do. And so that's the plan. I'm going to give some advice on where to go with this account. We're going to rune it up, and then we're going to put it to the test and see how it goes. All right, so first thing. He's missing some glory. Not a ton. Mostly these kind of little tacky things, but it makes a difference, especially when you're trying to make the jump into the next level. So that would be the first thing I'd recommend is get all these up. I mean, if your Sierra does 5% damage and their Sierra does 20% damage, 15% is a lot and it can matter, right? So that's what I would advise first. Get all those up. These last couple, it's not insane, but I mean, he has what, 6% less attack power across the board, plus 15% on the Sierra, that kind of thing. So his Sierra is 20% less, does 20% less per bomb, which is a lot. So that would be the first spot I would recommend. Get all these glory towers up. Always get the glory towers up. You're never going to know your true potential until your glory towers are totally maxed. All right, moving on from that, we're going to re-rune this account. So here's what he's been up to. That was probably last season, I would guess, 447. A little over 50% win, which is great. This season, 52%, which is also great. And here's the monsters he has selected. We're not going to deviate too far from these monsters. We're just going to rune them up a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do is swap in the ones I intend to rune. This whole first row I'm keeping, which is great. And I guess everything else is in storage, so I guess we don't have to worry about that. We're going to get rid of her, because I feel like she is good, but she's just a worse version of Yanhong, and I want her runes. So we're taking her runes. We're getting rid of Lauren. I don't think we need the Lauren here. Everything else I think we're mostly keeping. We'll go find more when we need them. So let's dig into the runes, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this account in general. So here's the Yanhong. Super fast, which is cool, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to do a damage Yanhong, because I feel like Yanhong is at her absolute peak when she's just crushing people with damage. Like, she needs to be a booster, a healer, a damage threat, a stripper. I mean, she does everything if you rune her to do everything, right? All right, so we're going to start grabbing some runes here. So this is a crit damage rune that has a decent amount of HP flat on it. I guess it's this one. So you can already see the Yanhong was the first unit I runed, and this rune has room to grow, right? It's a hero. It rolled once into speed, twice into crit, right? But again, this is not the best rune ever invented, so he's going to have some room to kind of grow this Yanhong when the runes catch up to how good the unit is. Alright, so now we've got a speed slot too. And we got HP 21%, so that's why we sorted by that. HP, there it is, already on Yanhong, sweet. We've got this slot 5, sorting by speed this time. And it's on Vigor, it says, which I don't see. Huh. So it says it's on Vigor, but it's actually on Yanhong. So he's already re-runed this a little bit since I pulled the information off the account. Alright, we're sorting by speed. It says it's on Gani. And so it is. So interesting rune here. Hero, so it rolled twice into speed, once into flat HP. Defense slot 6, not horrible. We'd like to see that one obviously rolled all the way and then grinded. What's nice, in a kind of a weird way, is that a lot of these runes are all not grinded like at the same amount. And so in theory, he could keep these builds. He could keep these same builds and just grind all the runes at the same time. The main thing I'm trying to work with is speed tuning, and we'll talk a little bit about the plan for this in a bit. Just gotta focus on actually getting things ruined. Okay. So that should be the Yanhong. Crit rate is a little low, which is a bit of a bummer, and the accuracy is a little low. I think we would get that accuracy from these guys. So, yeah, we're already at damage by speed. That's good. Damage by speed. Love to see accuracy on 2. That would be my main change. But we're not going to mess with those just yet. Okay. Barbara, we're going to speed up. We're going to speed her up, and we're not going to have her on will. We put the Yanhong on will because we slowed her down. This is the fastest rune ever, except it's fatal. Faster than anything on my account by quite a bit. And then we got a Blade slot 4, which is already on Barbara. Excellent. Almost everything's already on Barbara. We're switching out just a couple runes. So this rune is a little bit sad because it's attack flat. But that's okay. It's not that one. What is it? Oh, it's Swift. Duh. Not fatal. Duh. That is the one. 11, 11, 16. Yep. Okay. And down here, we're going by speed. And it is Swift, and it is kooky fast. That is not it. That's a pretty good rune. There it is. Yep. Okay. Let's lock these in and make sure I got it right. 94, 51, 156, 24. Yeah. Okay. So that's right. Next, we're runing Sierra, which we're changing his Sierra up a little bit. It was on Violent Will. It will remain on Violent Will, but we're slowing it down by 20. We're giving it quite a bit more effective HP, and we're giving it a little boost into the crit, which I think is super important. Because his whole team is going to be all about turn cycling, and so we need her to turn cycle like her friends. All right, it says this one's on Belinus. That is it. Yep. And then this one is 8 speed, so let's sort by attack. That sounds smarter. There it is. Okay, and then Violent. Nice. 3 are already on Sierra. So clearly he's prioritized his Sierra quite a bit. If my rune build pulled 3 of the same runes. We're just changing up the philosophy just a little bit. So it's on Vigor. Okay. That looks right. So up 12 crit. I would love to get more crit, and I would love to put a crit rate slot 4. But I ran it a couple times. That just means, wait, this speed is off. What did I do here? That's right. That is right, apparently. That's got to be the one that's wrong. Yep, that's the one that's wrong. All right, we'll go back to speed. Almost messed that one up. All right, so this is HP. There it is. That's a good rune. All right, let's check this one again. 45, 56, 15. Yeah. So yeah, we're just going to speed up the Sarah a little bit. If we could get, or crit up, not speed up. If we could get a crit rate slot 4 that would work, it would be great. But I tried it and it didn't work. So that's not what we're going to do. Can only do so much. This Vigor, I would love to be on Will, but we've already stolen all the best Will runes, so it's on Broken. Which is not great, but he's fast enough, and I think in the comps we want to use him with, he'll be all right. It's just, I think this account has some really fast runes, but then it runs out of steam really quickly on Will runes, like really, really quickly. So it makes it tricky, because he also is missing a second decent speed lead, and so he wants to play the speed game, but his ability to play the speed game kind of runs out of steam pretty quickly. So we're just gonna give it our best shot and kind of see how it goes. I really hope he's leveled up this room, because it's not currently leveled up that I can see. Crit rate 14. No, is that it? That's it. Sweet, he leveled it up. That makes me happy. Okay, and then we've got a couple more. This one we're going by speed. Oh my gosh, it's not grinded. Oh my gosh, that's a good rune. So you can see there's a lot of room for improvement in the grinds. So hit up the raids, you know, get your raid on. You'll be in really good shape real soon. This one we're sorting by speed, but it's a pretty weak rune. Oh my gosh, that's a nice little rune. Just needs to live in R5. Just needs to absolutely live there. All right, we're looking for a speed sub of 11, 10, 11. Yeah, is that a rare rune? Looks rare. Okay, let's see what we got here. 57. 124, because we haven't maxed that. 22. All right, so we're going to have to max that. I don't want to max it while we're recording, so we'll just assume that he will max it when we're done. Ganny. We are going Will on Ganny. We're going back to the Will. Ganny's nice because he can make up a lot of issues because he's just so stinking fast. So you can use some runes that maybe wouldn't quite make the cut with Ganny because he's super fast. 25 speed, that's a nice one. Yep, might be one of his best. All right, let's go back to Violent. Sorting by speed again. Oh, look at that, another 21 ungrinded. Oh my gosh. So much room for growth. I wish I had that much room for growth on my account. But I am pretty much grinded to the teeth, so what I have is what I'm stuck with. 11, 11, 11. There it is. And then What are we looking for in the 4? Looks to me we'll sort by speed. Another 20 ungrinded violent rune. Where are these runes coming from? They're beautiful. They're just beautiful. And then we've got a 12. I guess we'll sort by speed in slot 6. So to me, slot 6 is easily his biggest issue. Like every time I go for a slot 6, it's something like that where you're like, oh my gosh, such a problem. So if he's looking to prioritize in any events or anything like that, I would say slot 6 for life. All right, Verd, we're going to change him up. Verd was on Violent Revenge, and I think Triple Revenge is easily the way to go. But he's got some Revenge rune issues, which I'm sure he's farming dragons based on all those Violent runes. So hopefully those issues can be fixed fairly quickly. That one there. This one will go by HP 24. There it is. Stealing from Antares. That's okay. Let's go down here. Got a 32 sub. These are some really, really nice Revenge runes. Crit damage. It's on a crit rate. Yep. That can be grinded. And then down here we've got defense percentage. 27. Yep. Okay. And then this one is the best. I think it's... Oh, man, he might have thrown it away. Let's go by HP flat. HP flat. No, it's one of these, isn't it? 4. That's it. That's the rune it pulled. That's funny. So, yikes. I guess we roll it, right, to 9? Like... This is interesting. It pulled this rune, just assuming the HP would roll out all the way. So if we could get any sort of so even that flat HP for our circumstances is kind of what we want here. And then if we quad-rolled flat HP and gemmed in defense percentage, that would be better than the optimizer found. So this is going to be a really beefy Verd. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's get it again. I mean, ideally, each one of those rolls would be defense percentage, not flat HP, but, you know. What I would want on Triple Revenge Verd is massive amounts of defense, and then speed, and then after that, that's really all you need. I mean, you could take flat HP, I guess. It's not great, but, you know, the more speed you can get, the better, the more defense percentage. You just want them, in my mind, you just want them tanky, because they're meant to take a hit, and they're always going to be the focus targets, so why not? I guess we'll just roll this up to 9. I don't really want to roll it to 12, but you get the idea, the point of it, how it'll fit into the team. The subs on everything on this Revenge Verd is pretty kooky. That slot 3, I think, is the most premium thing. All right, rolled attack. That's okay. This slot 3 is so premium. Just need a better speed there. I mean, that's just nice. All right, so let's go and lock this in. Wait, we didn't even equip it yet. Here we go. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Is it functional? Plus 18, 98, 66, 19. Yep, that's the build. I mean, you know, like, these all need to be rolled out. But for our purposes, we're building based on the assumption that everything is plus 15, and we're not going to sit here and plus 15 things. So, all right, Belinus. Now, to me, I've ruined basically the core. Now we're going to start ruining specific kind of counter picks for specific reasons. And Belinus is one where if they don't have immunity, you punish them for it, right? So that's why we're ruining him up. The previous build was on Despair Will, but it was not quite heavy on the damage. And I'd like Belinus to be a little heavier on the damage, so that's what we're going to do. Looking for a 10 speed rune. Is that it? 11, 10, 18, nope. There it is. All right, and then we've got Despair. One of them's already on Belinus. This one is Attack Sub, and it is a Despair rune. And I'm not 100% sure Despair is the best build, but we've already sort of heavily dug into the Violent runes. And so to me, you know, this will be his, best Despair built unit? So we might as well... I'd rather have one really awesome Despair built unit than... it's on Garrow, it says. It does not appear to be the case. Where's that thing? Is this it? Crit damage? Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I know it. There it is. So yeah, so I'd rather use his first best Despair set on Belinus than his 4th, 5th best Violent set, you know? Especially we kind of ran out of steam pretty quick on the Violence. So let's give Belinus a chance to be on an exceptional set. 13, 11, 4, yep. Okay, and then we've got... Is that it? Let me lock it in and see what we're looking at. So the way I check my runes is I look at crit rate, crit damage, resist, and accuracy, and then I compare them to the optimizer, because if those 4 match, I assume I runed it correctly. All right, the last thing we're going to bring in, which is not currently here, is a Tessarian. I think it could really help him. I'm going to kind of explain the thought behind the comp, and I think a Tessarian would go a long way. It's not currently level 40 or even 6-star, but that's okay. That one, and I think Amina we're going to bring in as well. Yeah. And then does he have Triana already? My guess is he does. He does. Okay, great. So let's run the Tessarian, and then we'll talk about it a little bit, but I think it would be pretty helpful for him. Ideally, it would be on Violent Will, but we don't have the Will runes yet, so we're going to put it on Violent Broken. This is an energy. 24 speed. There it is. Yes. And then up top is an Endure rune with a ton of defense. Endure. That looks right to me. All right, and then everything else is Violent. Violent. Sort by speed. We're looking at 19. Very nice. On this Alucia. Remember we said we were going to steal from Alucia? Now is the time. 14. 11, 14. Yep, there it is. And then over here, we've got attack of 20, which is pretty nice. That looks right to me. Yep. Okay. And then over here, we've got, let's go with defense flat to find it. That looks right. Yep. Okay, so there's our Tessarian. Not too shabby. All right, moving on to Amelia. Amelia's getting kind of the scrubby runes, but that's okay. She can work. What she does is kind of rune independent. I think all you need her on is Violent and Will, and she's there to save you from Hathor, in my mind. She does other things in other comps, but for this account, she is here to save us from Hathor and to protect us and make us happy. We don't quite have anything that combos up with her in a way that, like, maybe you'd use... Oh my gosh, look at that. What? Why? Why is it here? Why does it exist? It's so good. Oh man, hold on. I'm shaken up here. I gotta focus again. That was something I just saw. So yeah, he needs to live, breathe, die in R5. And then once he's done with that, he should R5 some more. And then after that, I guess go farm Arena, because he needs Arena. This is not a great rune, but that's okay. And then our will runes are here and here. This account, yeah, farming Glory, farming R5, and this account is going to be very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. All right, so we're not even going to level this one up. You know, like, you can see kind of what I'm doing, and I think the plan is good. I don't know that we'll get as much out of it as we would hope because things aren't leveled up and grinded, but I think it should make sense, and so that's what I'm working on. Okay, now Leo's another counter pick. Probably has a lot of the same runes already. Oh, really? Interesting. So I runed him a little differently. What did I do compared to him? I just upped the accuracy. Basically just upped the accuracy a little bit. Okay. Let's do it. Vampire. We want accuracy. I don't know. I like going with accuracy. I don't know. That's just my thing. I want to be a little bit accurate. Because I feel like he does amazing things when he can get the pushback in turn 1. And we're using this Leo to avoid speed teams, right? Speed teams of Beast Riders. And so, yeah, that's the plan. This slot 4 is not great for Leo, so sorry about that. It has 17 speed on it, but at least it's not grinded, so it's not 21 speed. So that's something. HP 25, already on Leo. All right, and then we got these 2 runes. This one will sort by attack percentage, and it's a will rune. Just one single will rune. That is the one. Just beefy stats. And this one over here will sort by defense, and it is a focus rune. Focus. Yep. All right, there's Leo. Excellent. Next is Antares. Another nice little counter pick. He's already got a couple of the runes. Kind of him and Leo kind of did a little bit of a switcheroo. So that's guard, that's rage. Let's go ahead and get those first. So this is attack percentage. Guard. 2715, yep. Okay. And then the rage will sort by defense percentage to find it. That looks right. 31. Nope. Wait, is it? No. Interesting. Oh, duh. I'm still in guard. Duh. Rage. There you are. 2710. Yep, just a beefy run. And then everything else is despair. So the main change to the Antares is we're dumping the Revenge set to pick up quite a bit more survivability. About 10% more survivability. And we're picking up a little bit of crit. So HP, defense, a little bit of crit is what we're doing here. All right, so it's already on Antares. Check. Going to slot 5. That looks right. Yep. Slot 6. Sorting by attack flat. Yikes. That's a yikes. And then that one's already on Antares. All right, let's lock it in. So you'll notice some of these runes will be immediately massively upgraded as soon as we can. 20-0. Okay, good. Now we're gonna rune some counterpicks. One of them is Mina. Keep runing counterpicks. This account's gonna be counterpick heavy, and I'll kind of explain why here in a second. All right. So we've got an energy, speed. That is correct. And then we've got a fatal. Sorting by speed, I have no doubt. Yep. Sorry, Tiana. Yoink. And then everything else is swift. Swift. And definitely speed. So 23 is our first one. That looks right. 1123. Based on what runes I'm taking from where, it looks like his playstyle might have been Tiana Gemini. Trying to AoE kind of outspeed, kind of cleave, which is a good way to play. But I think the main thing holding him up is he doesn't have a great way to move from the strip into the damage. And also I think that AoE kind of thing it's not bad, but it can be kind of tricky if you don't have like catastrophic control along with it. All right, this is a +9, it says. This is a terrible rune. Why am I putting this rune on here? Yikes. All right, so I'm going to sort by defense flat. Is that the rune? That can't be the rune. He might have trashed the rune. Well, maybe I'll just pull... I wanted a little bit of attack, but we could just pull from Lauren, I guess. But we do need speed. Yeah, that might be the one we take. We don't want that. Yeah, we'll just take that one. It's not quite how I ruined it, but I think the other one was so bad it got trashed. Which makes sense. All right. So we're ruining her to go first. She's kooky fast, which is what we want. Trying to use her in a combo with Yanhong. Trying to Mina, then Yanhong, Mina again, and then things we don't like are dead. All right, Miho. Let's see some of this stuff. No, none of this stuff is the same. Interesting. We're kind of shuffling around the vampire runes quite a bit. What did I do to Miho? I gave her a little more HP and a decent amount more damage. All right, so this will sort by speed. That's my phone. I guess I should turn that off. There we go. Okay, so tolerance rune. Tolerance, check. Speed, check. And then this one is fatal. And in every instance when I'm breaking sets to do certain things, I want to not have to. But that's even on my account. Like, you only have so many runes that fit everything you want to do. And so to me, some people will never break a set, but then their units might never reach certain stat levels that maybe are required to get things done. I don't have any indication that that's what's going on here, but just as a note, it's something that I think is worth it. Not everyone does, but I think in certain units, and I kind of consider what the unit does in whether or not I'll put it on a broken set. Like, a broken set on Miho, like, you know, you're not going to bring a Miho into a CR, which is kind of the biggest way Miho can be punished, off will. And so if you're not going to fight a Ciara, what's really going to attack a Miho? You know, you bring a Miho in to beat like Cleaves, and she can kind of do that. You'd like her to be on will, but she can do that okay, not on will. All right, and then this Triana is just a philosophical difference. I'm just giving her more survivability overall at the cost of HP. That's basically the only change I'm doing. I'm bumping up her survivability. I'm taking her off Nem and just giving her more overall survivability. So I don't know if we'll use her too much, but that's what I wanted to do with the Triana here. Sort by speed. This is another broken set. And then we've got energy up here. 19 speed on energy. 19, there it is. Yep, give her a little more res. Not enough to really matter. Like, the res is not going to save you. But it was a nice rune. A lot of HP. Already on her. Cool. Love it. And then we've got these two. 3 and a 5. Shortened by HP. Sorry, it says it's on Ganymede. That can't be true. Is that it? 6, 5. Nope. Where are you, rune? HP should be 24. Yep, that's the one. Wow, 10 speed. Wow. That is a rune right there. This guy's got some runes. Real ruins. That one, you in theory, would roll out the speed for more speed. Okay. So, this is the crew. This is the team. What's the plan? The plan is to have single target strips, multiple defense breaks, and then try to turn cycle and burn them down before they can get through our relatively low effective HP. The Yunhong's effective HP is 145k. Is she maxed out, though? No. Once she's maxed out, once the defense is maxed out, it's 145k. Which is pretty good, but she's on crit damage, which for crit damage is not terrible. The Barbara's effective HP is as good as you can get a Barbara, about 80k, but she's pretty fast, 302. Should be fast enough to get us the boost. What we're hoping to get is either a combination of Sierra and Yunhong, which if we get that, then the Yunhong's speed goes from 260 to 270, 280, 285, which is pretty good. We're hoping to use the Yunhong to boost into our whole team taking turns. If we don't get that combination, just the Barbara by herself at 302 hopefully gets us a few turns. Trying to go first, right? And then the goal is to get the Vigor in there, the Barbara in there as our defense breaks. If we can't get those, then maybe the Belinus would be nice. And our heals, we've got to have heals, right? Yunhong is our foundational healer. We're going to bring Fran for the heals and the immunity. We're going to bring Vigor for the other set of heals. And we're going to go from there. Against Cleaves, when we're forced into turn 2, we're going to bring Verd. We're going to consider Leo. We're going to mess with these two a little bit. This is another kind of outspeed 'em type monster. The Tessarian I like quite a bit because I think it follows up the single target strips really quite nicely. And this account is going to have a lot of trouble with all those passives. Like, everybody has trouble with passives, but this account needs to focus into how am I going to deal with passives. And I think Tessarian is the most focused unit in the game at that. And he's got a lot of great support for Tessarian. You know, you take a turn with Tessarian, you boost up with Yunhong, you take another turn with Tessarian, things are dead. And that also gives us another defense break. So that's the plan. The Ganny is going to fit in to kind of, you know, cycle through some of the things we want to do again. More Barbara, more Sierra, and mainly just to keep us from getting Ganny Hathord. But yeah, so that's the plan with this account. We're going to see how it goes. Ideally, we'd have another speed lead, but we just don't. What happened there? Gotta figure that one out. Hold on. What happened there? Did I not ruin the Fran? Did I just skip Fran? That's bizarre. All right, hold on. We got to go do that real quick. Because clearly, you know, you want to ruin Fran. How bizarre. All right, we're in Will. Man, I'm glad I checked. I better go check through all of them just to be super safe. Because that would be super awkward. I think I just skipped Fran entirely. Like a meanie pants. That's a good one. And our Fran is on Violent because Violent Fran is great. 24 speed. Yeah, it's like the best. That one's on Ganymede. We'll go get that one in a second. 32 HP. Yep. Yeah, just totally skipped Fran. Right in the middle of explaining my plan. Oh, that rune again. That rune's going to haunt me every time I see it. And then over here is HP. And it's a speed rune. It says it's on Ganny, but we know it's not. It's got to be this one, right? Yep. Okay. So there's Fran. Let's just double check and make sure we actually did all the things we intended to do. Looks right. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's the plan. You know, these units need to be 6-starred. Obviously, we're not going to rely heavily on them while we're leveling. But we've got the 2 strips in the Yunhong and the Barbara. If they still are Barbara and we just have Yunhong, we're pretty low on strips. And by pretty low, I mean like there are 0. So that might be something to look into in the future. I think our first pick is going to be Sierra because we want that speed lead all day as much as we can get. And then we're going to move into Yunhong Barbara after that. I don't think we'll push anywhere beyond those first 3 to start. I think those are our first 3, like all day, all night. All right, let's go play some matches and see how we do. Put them to use. Yunhongs are so fun. My alt account's Yunhong, so fun. I'm interested to see kind of what we end up facing with this draft. Oh, well, that's no fun. That's no fun. All right, so do I take the Barbara here into the Sierra? I think it's not a horrible idea. I think it pushes him into heavier and fire. So we'll just see. We'll see what that happens. Oh, okay. So at least we got the Barbara in for our strip. Not sure we want to go into the Belinus here, just because issues. The Vigor's not a horrible pick, but it kind of makes us need to ban the Wusa a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do is make Fran my second healer. And then we're going to take the... I kind of want to go with the Verd just to start cycling a little bit. Let's do that. Not a great use for Triple Revenge Verd. but I think it gives me a little bit of diversity. Now I'm set on healers. I got an immunity, and we'll see where he wants to go from here. We're kind of light on fire damage dealers. Okay. That's something I didn't really realize. If he wants to take that, we could, in theory, take the Ganny and ban... yeah. I was going to say take the Ganny, ban the Wusa. Alright, so I think we can take the Mina here and ban the... I want to say Wusa, but I don't think we need to ban the Wusa. If we take the Mina, we're real strong against Leica. We got double healer. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good to me. Now, ideally, she would be 6-starred, right? So we might lose. Assume she's 6-starred. Do we care? What do we care about here? If he bans... We've got both the strippers. I think we can ban Ciara pretty safely. Because we've got great counters to Leica. Yeah, let's do that. Great Leica counters. Alright, so we'll take resist, I guess. 10% speed lead's tempting. I don't know if we need it. How much does resist help us? Let's see here. Not a ton. Not a ton. Let's just take the 10 speed. Let's take the 10 speed lead. I know we're going to outspeed. We might be able to kill this Leica. If we... Ideally, we could Mina Yanhong into more Mina and have Leica be dead before he takes a turn. That would be ideal. I'm assuming that Wusa's a little bit quicker. Okay, good. Alright, let's go. So, if she was 6-starred, we'd be looking at a kind of a different looking Leica there, right? Okay, so we're going to strip. Buff it up. Her also not having attack buff is a bit of an issue. Look at this cute Verd skin. I didn't even realize that. Super cute. He's going to wail on the Mina. Yep, as he should. Okay, let's do this. Buff it up. There you go. Get in there. Can we get it? Pretty good. Not quite there, but pretty good. Oh, he's all sad. It's like he's never seen a violent proc. Yanhong and violent procs. Such a good combo. Oh, this poor Mina. I really want her to be 6-starred. She's the right pick, though, so I'm happy with it. We may not win, but we will be happy. Oh, don't die. Good job. She didn't. Now she do. Yeah. Okay. So, probably a loss here. I think we can go ahead and retire it. But the thought there is the boosting into more Mina, and him picking Leica was like perfect Mina, right? So, 6-star Mina. We kill the Leica, and we move on from there. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm going to like the Tessarian quite a bit. Oh, man. He's making me want a Mina already. We'll do that. But yeah, I think the Tessarian's going to fit in real nice because he's a little bit low on fire damage dealers. Ooh, never mind. Well, we could ban that, I guess, if we wanted to stick with it. Wanted to stick with the plan. So I think Tessarian is perfect here. So we're going to go ahead and pick him. Interesting. So the triple revenge Verd into the Ethna's pretty good. The Jaeger is a bit of a problem. We've currently got one healer, so we're going to need another. I think Vigor is the option. Unfortunately, he's triple wind, so we can't really pick Vigor, so we will take Fran. And he only has, what, one? No, he's 2 strips in the this thing, right? Daphnis. Banning the Jaeger kind of makes sense. I don't really like him having a defense buff Fen Yang. Fen Yang is one of 2 defense breakers. Is he going to ban the Tessa? If he bans the Tessa, what are my options to win? I just bomb stuff. That's not horrible. Jaeger's going to be a problem. Let's ban like that. We're going to ban it like that. We're going to have to deal with the Jaeger. He hits crazy hard, but maybe we can get him, maybe we can take him out. We'll see. I like our chances. Well, I know our Barber's going first, so we should hopefully be able to take out that Daphnis right away. That is the plan. Not sure that was the correct ban on the Fen Yang. I didn't like the look of it. I didn't like the look of it at all. Let's go here. Nice little bar boost. Sure, we'll do that again, except harder. Where do we want to go with this? I don't think I really care. Let's just put it into the Daphnis. I was going to think about using it as a strip on the Ethna, but I don't think it really matters that much. Can we get a kill? There it is. Pretty close. Do we finish off here? I think we put this into the Jaeger and then try to kill off the Sierra bomb explosion. Misses it. What is our accuracy? I need to look into that. Check our accuracy right now. Yes, we did get the kill. Good. Sierra bomb not hitting very hard. The Sierra accuracy is low, so we need to get accuracy from the... Jaeger. We need to get accuracy from artifacts, is what we need to do. Disarming accuracy is 30, so not terrible. I'll take that. Yeah, that's not bad. We could take accuracy from artifacts as well. So close. Can we kill it? That'll do it. That'll do it. Man, look at that damage. That's pretty darn good. Okay, we'll do it like this. See if we can't shut down that Jaeger here. Going into it like that. Oh, defense buff. Oblivion, nice. Yup, that's how that goes. Do it here. Okay. So clearly this is over. But I feel like the pick ban was right. I think my ban might have been wrong on the Fenyan. Maybe banning the Jaeger would have been smart. Could have also banned the Tyrannus as well. But that match felt like we were outruined. Just the amount of damage going out, coming in, felt outruined. And it was probably things like, you know, Tessarian slot 2 isn't maxed, and none of the speeds were grinded. 1, 2, 3. 3 speeds ungrinded. So towers make a difference. But we're gonna throw this in here and we're gonna give it a shot. See how it goes. Sierra's attack might be a bit of an issue. And she's missing one of those. Yeah, the attack's okay. Accuracy we'll get from the second artifact. Uh-oh. Cleavy. Super cleave. Go ahead and get that in there. Do we want to outspeed? What are our options for outspeeding? I think we can throw Barber in there. See what he does. He's got one of a stripper so far. Yep. So we'll throw that in there. And then I guess Fran for our second speed lead. I really wish I had something else. I guess we go Leo, right? That's what the Leo's for. So we've got 2 over 300 speed units. We've got a speed lead, and we've got Leo. We ban his speed lead, and should be in good shape. I think both those units will take their turns. It's just a matter of can we survive the Lucian. We can definitely, well, level a 6-starred Mina, and we've definitely killed a Zyros with the 2 of them, but we'll just have to see. In theory, we'll boost into the Sierra as well. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and push it up. Get the kill. Bomb the Lucian. Cleave. Win. That's how we do that. So feeling pretty good about the anti-cleave. No second speed lead, though. And no, like, Vanessa, which would be nice, but that's okay. You know. Those first 2 matches, unfortunate we had to take the 5-starred units, but I feel like they're pretty close. I think my ban might have been wrong on the Fenyan, though. Because that Jaeger did so much damage, which that's what Jaegers do. I was kind of thinking if we can take away some functionality in the other units, but sometimes, why would I pick? Click. Sometimes all you need is pure damage, and that's Jaeger for you. Oh my. So we don't have to go with the Verge just yet, because he hasn't shown any AoE. This is our first 3 every time, all day. Okay. Gotcha. I know what you're up to. Alright, so this would be a game for you. And what do we think? Verd? Probably not. I think we can do that and ban his immunity. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, the Belinus would be nice if he hit a little bit harder, but I like him having that survivability. Is once his, slot 2 and 6 are maxed, he'll be faster and he'll have 130k effective HP. Ah, okay. Goes immunity again. Excellent. So we'll ban that. Dealing with double immunity, we got double removers, and I feel okay-ish. We'll see how it goes. We have one remover, and it is water, so he's going to try to focus down the Barbara. Got it. Should outspeed here pretty handily. I think our focus target is Veligible. Just because that'll give us more boost, too. It'll give us 15 free crit and more boost. Alright, the other option would be to defense break the, what's it called? But we need our boost, so we're going here. Alrighty. Oh, cut. Sadness. Not enough boost. I don't know if there's a better target, though. I guess we could have gone on the Ileana or whatever. Ooh, wow. Overlapping immunities? Or no, he's just going to hold. Really? Interesting. Overlapping immunities. Don't really have any sort of a target here. Let's try to push on this. See if we can get anything done. No real need to do anything here because we're locked out. Sure, we'll cycle a little bit. Not bad. But yeah, we're probably stuck here because we did not get another healer. Briefing herself. Yep. Poor level 35 Desarian. So abused. Had she procced once more, that would be okay with me. Alright, so you know you're dead. This is your last turn. There it is. Still waiting. Not sure we'll get a turn without immunity up. Yup. Alright, so this one's clearly over. Probably a misdraft or a misban on my part. Getting into that double immunity, I kind of went all in against they're not going to pick immunity. Probably too early. And the Tessa also gets locked out by double immunity, so another bit of an issue there. Just going to play until I get a feel for it. Haven't gotten the vigor in yet. I need to get that in a little more. Okay. Haven't gotten Ganny Hathaward yet, which is nice. Ooh, he's going to do the Molong thing. Interesting. Yeah, we'll take Vigor. Why not? What's his crit? Not terrible. Not enough to really... I mean, it's high enough that she's going to be a problem. Ooh, Verd. Give me that Verd. Yup. Man, we're facing a ton of Tyrannies, aren't we? Take the Verd there to help us turn cycle. And I don't know that I care that he has a Wusa. His only real healer is this. It's just a matter of how much am I going to take from that, you know? Both of those against my double water is a bit of an issue as well. If we ban Sierra, my road to killing Miho is really rough. But if I don't ban one of the wind... I mean, he's letting me keep both my winds, right? I think I'm going to ban that. That thing has been killing us. Bans the Verd. Okay. We're all about bar boosting anyway, so we're okay here. I mean, Sierra, Yanhong, everything will put me ahead of him on speed. All 4 of my units. I mean, they're all ruined for speed too, but that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. Let's see how we do here. That looks like an auto to me. Just did it real quick. Okay, let's see. We're going to try... What do we want here? I think we need to deal with this. Wouldn't it be something if we could get a kill here without getting our HPs reduced? Can Sierra get it done? Yanhong's gonna need to go too. I think we can get it done. I think we can get a kill here. See how much this bomb hits. Not quite. Take a turn. Oh, he died. Yes. Happy times. He's on full auto, which is sad. Sadness. We're going to hold off. Man, that thing hits hard. Like, it's one violent proc away from just murdering me. I don't really want to go into that Miho just yet. Ideally, we'd be able to bomb that Miho. Let's see if we can't get glance here. Notice his multiple sets of Conqueror wings. Sadness. Do we want to do this yet? We do not. Holding off. Hoping we can survive. Yana, we need you to do something here, bud. Or, I guess that's an inappropriate. She's not really a bud. Boom, dead. So now we're 100% relying on Sierra to bomb that Miho. Yikes, we're going to have to really wail on this Miho here. And then get it with a bomb. Nope. So, this guy clearly outruined us. I mean, he's been conk before. My account I'm playing has not. You know, one of the issues of playing in the lower bracket, right? One of the big issues. Yeah, so far we're just tanking with our currently ruined team, but I think it's the best team this account can roll with. Just need to grind some more. Need to get what we need going here. Grind some more. 6-star those units. Oh wow, that's bold. That's bold. Oh, he's trying to AoE. Okay, got it. Got it. Probably see a defense breaker here. Tyrannus again. Man, Tyrannus, it's pretty impressive. Like, I know he's good and I play him, but man, he's everywhere. I guess maybe, you know, he's a slam dunk barber counter, maybe? That must be it. Ah, I see. Defense buff and defense-based damage. Got it. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then, what do we like? I kind of like Mina again, but, I mean, Mina's never going to be fully functional until, we have one healer. What do I think about the Ganny? Ganny's not bad. We'll go with it. Mina's not going to be fully functional until she's 6-starred. Molly. Oh, my. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We ban the Tyrannus. We have the same issue of possibly getting stuck with the Infinite Veligul. If he bans my Ganny, I think we have a decent shot at killing the Veligul. I'm just not sure we can out-damage. These are all going to be built, I would say, fairly tanky. I don't know that we can out-damage the Molly with the Veligul. We'll try banning the Vela and see if the lack of immunity can get something done for us here. What do I think? Resist? Nah, we'll go accuracy. Accuracy does something. Resist, yeah, it's a thing that's on runes. 38% crit rate. Okay, Rika. Okay, let's see. I think we do want to go on the Rika here. Just no damage. Alright, let's boost her up and go again. There we go. That's damage. Yeah, I guess we will cool her down, right? Can't kill it, might as well cool it down. We will refresh Barbara. And then, do we get to Belinus? We do. Happy times. At least make him use that. Yep, he's on auto too. Everybody's on auto. It's just people farming. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, he's got the wings again. I don't think I've really faced this issue when I've been doing one of these reruns. Just getting fully just stomped on by conk up players that are playing on auto. Like, I've heard the tales, but man, we're facing it today, aren't we? Just crazy. Yup. Well, we'll give it a try, but goodness. Yup, we're done here. Let's see if we can get a match of someone around the same level. I don't know. That was hardcore. You can really feel the difference. I mean, like when the Barbara's hitting, not having the maxed attack tower, that's like 4 to 6%, plus the water tower, 20. I mean, those hits would do 25% more damage, roughly, right? It's a big deal. It's a real big deal, and you can feel it. But I think once everything is maxed, it'll be in much better shape. Much, much better shape. I think the strategy is basically correct. I think I'm drafting it a little bit off. I think I need to get into the Fran a little bit earlier. Or at least get... Yeah, so here's a Fran match, right? Need to get into that a little bit earlier. Okay. This pick's kind of awkward. I mean, never mind. We'll just take Yon home. Never mind. Just might have to go into the Amelia here. Because it's all control. Yeah, we'll do that. He's got, what, 1 stripper? Yeah, 1 stripper. So we'll go into Amelia. And we'll ban the stripper. The only risk here is that this thing's crazy fast, but I think we're okay. We've got the speed lead. We've got the bar boost. I think we can use the Barbara into the Beth, right, to get our boost, and then just see how we do. We should be able to get the Amelia off here, especially with Yanhong. I think we should be able to get the Amelia going. Okay. Nice. Do we boost it like this? I think we might boost the Amelia just to get that going. Bizarrely. What do we think? Do we like defense buff? I think we do. What are the odds we'll have it, though, at the end? Not great. So let's not. Let's do it like that. And then we'll go here. But again, Conqueror Wings, right? Like, sadness. Oh no, Yanhong, don't you die on me. Guess we do it like that. Yeah, can we kill it? 13k. Yeah, skill 1 auto. I mean, we're just... Look at that auto hit. Man, 9k. Brutal, brutal, brutal. We can't really rely on killing that. No, that's a shiny... That's a Guardian Wing. See how it sparkles like that? That's a Guardian Wing. Goodness gracious. He's just spamming his cleave on auto as a Guardian. A player that's hit Guardian before. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Can we get a kill? Close. Oh man, don't die. I kind of want to kill this guy. Because I think I outdrafted him, but he's so much better in runes. So much better. Runes, maybe not runes so much, but definitely the combination. Oh, I should have switched. The combination of runes and towers, right? Yeah, we're dead. So I don't know that we got a lot of great matches to sort of give you an accurate version of what this team can do, because some of those are just, we had no chance going in. Doesn't matter what we draft. But that's the plan with this account. I think it's solid. 1 or 2 more like RTA pulls would be amazing, and then just the overall power level needs to go up to get Conk 1. That's kind of my main impression coming out of this. We need to bump, we need to grind everything. We need to get the towers up, and I think that'll put us on equal footing against some of those players. We were just not on equal footing at all. Like, you could feel the 20% difference, and it was rough. It was real rough. The Yanhong's a great place to start. Through the kind of grinding and gemming, everything will get a little more effective HP, and the more team effective HP we get, the more the Yanhong will help. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, so hope that was helpful. Jexy Bake, and I can't wait to see how it turns out for you. But you might just want to combo up and just pour some of your crystals into farming Arena, right? Yeah, because I think Arena would go a long way. All right, I will catch you all in the next video. Great stuff. Thanks again for letting me ruin your account, Jexy Bake. And if you're interested in this sort of thing, hit me up on Discord and we can talk it over. Bye, everybody.